Welcome, welcome, welcome to another exciting episode of Super Action Talk. Who do we have in the Action Talk studio?
That would be Nate Forman.
Nate Forman, everybody, of the world famous Worn Out Souls.
That is right.
SOLES.
That's correct. Not to be confused.
Uh-huh. Why'd you go with that one?
Play on words.
Gotcha. All right. So you guys have been around for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
As long as I can remember.
Yeah, we're
in different
now.
in different capacities, different members.
Yeah. We've had musical chairs.
Uh-huh. As all bands do.
Yeah, life happens, so, you know.
Yeah, so when did you guys form?
Originally in 2014, I believe it was.
Was it? It's been that long.
Yeah.
Shit, you guys have been around almost as long as us.
I know it.
Wow.
Yeah, we started off in 2014 as a three-piece, and, you know, like I said, we entered Battle of the Bands and all that stuff and just played around town. And after that, life happened, and some of the members moved on.
Yeah. I got all. Is it like a totally new band now?
Yeah. It's all three of the other positions have been filled.
So you're the constant?
Yeah.
Just like me?
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, we started 2013 and we've had, well, now it's 3 guitar players and 2 drummers. Austin. Yep. So yeah, it's something. It's fun.
Definitely. Never gets old.
Bands rule. So we are talking about grunge music because I know you're a big fan of the 90s and the whole grunge thing.
Oh, yeah. It changed my life.
Yeah. How old are you?
I am 43.
Okay. Yeah, I thought we were about the same age.
Yep.
So you were right there in it. You were balls deep in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite an experience. I feel sorry for the kids today.
It's really weird. Like all that shit's classic rock now.
Oh, God.
It's really bizarre.
Yeah, I hear it on the radio at work, and I'm like, no.
Or like when you because I had some of those chick bands, like of course, had crushes on, like the chick from Garbage, Shirley Manson, was like #1, and you see her now, she's like 60 years old.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my God,
bombshell.
Yeah, what the fuck, man. Wow. So yeah, so we're talking grunge music, and we are going to talk about the first song is your pick, and it's Alice in Chains' "Damn That River." Why'd you pick that song?
Oh, it's just right out of the dang gate. It's just rocking.
Yeah.
I know it was the one that they usually opened up with and had a big curtain, and you know, they just got the show going. So
I was in a cover band a million years ago, Boomstick, terrible name, and we used to cover this song terribly. It's just awful. There's some bands you shouldn't try to cover, So
yes.
This is one. Rolling Stones is another one. It's surprisingly difficult to cover them.
Oh, yeah. I've tried some of their alternate tunings and stuff is just bizarre.
And a lot of that shit, too, it's like, because the surf band that I was in, we did Paint It Black, and when I was originally trying to learn it, I think we played it in E. It's actually not in E. No. It's in, like, C or something, but it's like the tape would speed up.
Yeah.
And it would change the pitch of it. So then you think it's this and it's that. And a lot of that old shit's like that. It's really difficult to learn.
Beatles did that a lot. They would record it at one speed and then speed it up. And you could tell, like, I think it was Strawberry Fields they did that on. Yeah.
I've been actually kind of thinking about going, I don't know. Like, lately I've gotten into, like, all the old shit. Like I got all my Transformers up there.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
And, been getting into like Polaroid pictures. What I'm basically saying is I want to go back to the 80s and 90s. But I was looking at tapes, like, because we have an album coming out and maybe like doing something on tape. And it's like,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's a kind of a pain in the ass, but it's like, it might be kind of fun. Mix it up. So
good idea.
Yeah, we'll see. So
look forward to it.
Yeah, we'll see. We finally finished recording it, but that's a story for another. That's a story off the mic.
Right? Yeah. That's not the way this album went for us.
We could talk about that in a minute. So let's listen to Alice in Chains and "Damn That River."
Rock on.
And we're back. You know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
Rocky.
That's right.
Goddamn right, it's Rocky. Are you originally from here?
Yes.
Knoxville?
Well, not Knoxville. I'm actually from Clinton.
Okay.
Well, South Clinton, not to be confused.
I didn't know there was like a South Clinton.
Oh, yeah. South and North.
Okay. All right.
I'm on this side of the Green Bridge.
All right. Is that the good side?
It depends on who you ask.
Nice. All right. So this next song, since we're talking grunge, you got to mention Mudhoney.
Oh, yeah.
And I am picking this song, "Touch Me, I'm Sick," because the cover band that I play in from time to time, we've had 3 shows, about 2 practices for, you were at the last one. Yeah, it sounded like something. It was, we did this song, it was "Touch Me, I'm Sick," and we fucked it up hard. It's an easy song to play. I mean, it's like, it already sounds fucked up because they're not very good players,
right? You
know, but somehow we managed to even fuck it up more.
Took it to the limit.
That's right. We push it to the limit. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to play, and it's fuzz and it's rock and roll, and
oh, yeah, you gotta love the fuzz, man.
Yeah, yeah.
The guitar tone and everything.
What do you see? The thing I remember, I said this to you at the show. The thing I can always remember people like by the gear they play, and you had that. You have that Jag Stang.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's put up and put away.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a collector's item now. I break it out every once in a while, but
what are they? That's Mexican, right? Or is it Japanese?
I don't remember. I know it's not. I know it's not the Japanese version. It was when it first come out, when they first released it. So it's one of the originals, which was, I paid like probably about $545 for it. And now the new ones are out and they're wanting like $1,200.
It's so dumb.
Oh, it is.
It's so dumb what instruments are going for now.
And they don't stay in tune. You cannot get those to stay in tune. Something about the tailpiece or something. It just, I don't know. I've tried a million times, different gauge strings and all that, but you go to hammering down on it, and that's it. It got to tune every song.
That's how Gretches are.
Yeah,
notorious for that shit too. Luckily, I play bass. I don't really deal with that a whole lot. So you can get some of those locking tuners and all that. Deal with that horse shit.
Yeah, the Strat I play, I just on the backside, I torque or put the strings or the springs all the way down to where the tailpiece is just flat, so it doesn't go out of tune.
Oh, really? What kind of effects do you usually use?
Let's see. I've got a Polychorus from Electro Harmonics, and it's got like flange, double track, a bunch of different things on it. I've got a micro synth from Electro Harmonics, and
all the sliders.
Yeah,
I used to have a bass one.
Of course, broke one off. You know,
yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, and I've not really used that one much. Let's see, what was the latest one I got was the Grand Canyon.
And the reverb?
Oh, it's the reverb. It's got the reverse play. So
okay.
Whatever you're playing, it's really cool. I'm really impressed with it.
Is that digital?
I would imagine so.
Yeah, if it's doing that shit.
Yeah, and then you can record with it and then play it back.
Like a looper almost?
Yeah, it is. It's a looper.
Okay. That's neat.
And let's see, what else do I have?
You don't run a DS1?
I used to, but then I was looking for more tone.
Want it to not sound like shit?
Yeah. I mean, they're great for what they're
used
for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going with the Big Muff now, and I've gone through like 5 of them.
That's right. You were talking about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I had somebody fix my one I was using previously and put one of the silent clickers on it so you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
And it lasted probably another month, and it just shit out again.
Yeah, you have the New York with the silver one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes up like half a pedal
board.
Board.
It's. Did you ever open it up? And there's like nothing in there.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, and I actually bought one of the newer models of it, the smaller ones with the tone wick on it. I used it a little bit, and I could just I could tell it wasn't exact.
Right.
So I gave it to my guitarist.
Nice. I've been through so many because I was on a really big Muff kick for a while. And I broke down and I actually got one of the Russian ones, the green Russian ones. I'll show you downstairs. And it is like, it sounds so good. And it is just nothing but, there's nothing easy about the thing. It's like I've had to fix it like 3 times, you know. Really? It takes up my whole fucking board. Yeah, they're junk. Yeah. They're just pure fucking Russian garbage, but it sounds amazing.
Can't beat it.
No, and they all sound different because it's all made from spare parts and shit. So, yeah, I don't know. But I have a couple. I have a the hell is that company? I don't know. I have another green Russian muff down there that I like that one. It's like pedal board friendly and it sounds good. It's not as good as a real one, but it's pretty fucking close.
Right.
So
they've got so many different models of them.
Yeah, you can go nuts.
I had a modded one. The first one I bought it used, and somebody had modded it. And you couldn't hardly get any highs out of it. It was all like mid and low.
And then like I know with bass, like you'll disappear in the mix with those things. What a lot of people do, and what I started to do, is run a distortion into it. Like you run like I'll run like an OCD or a tube screamer, right. And it just like. It brings the mids up more, so then you'll be able to hear it. It just gives it more presence. Right. You know, you don't have to crank the distortion on it, but it definitely changes it. So it makes it a lot more friendly.
I've actually got I think it's a Boss Overdrive, Super Overdrive. I've got one of those before it.
Okay, yeah, so. Yeah. You have to do it. Oh yeah, know? It's like I had the tubes. No, I had the OCD running into the real Russian green muff, and then I have a because with those things and bass, it's like you lose all your low end. It's all mids. So then I had to have I can't even think what it's called. It's got a big dial on it, and so it runs a clean signal into it, so it's splitting the signal. So I have 3 fucking pedals to get this one it's just dumb. It's so dumb. It's got
its own pedal board.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like we played that P90 show, and it's like, fuck this, I'm just running straight out of the amp, you know.
Sometimes
Boss tuner, that's it. Nice. So, all right. So that being said, because I said Boss tuner, let's listen to Mudhoney and "Touch Me, I'm Sick." What's that from? Transformers.
Yes, I was going to point up there. Transformers.
That's one of my newest ones.
More than meets the eye.
That's right, just like me. This is I got all kinds of shit on here. This one. We had a surf episode.
Welcome to Hawaii.
So Nate, won't you tell me about "I'll Never" from the Worn Out Souls?
That song. Well, it was fun to record down at Ridgetone Studios.
I know that guy.
Yeah, Brack's the best.
Mr. Brack Owens.
Yes. Yeah, I was just fooling around one day with a little riff and brought it to the guys, and I was like, hey, I want to make something out of this. And so we sat down and put the Worn Out Souls touch to it, and so the song was done.
Right, right.
Then the fun part, you know, you had to write lyrics.
Yeah, I leave that shit to last.
Yeah, definitely. So I was going through my notes and everything, just piecing it together, and it came out what it is, and it's just pretty much, I'm not going to change for anybody. I'm who I am, you know, so... there's little compromises here and there, but
there always is.
People have to accept it.
Yeah, yeah. It's an interesting riff. Is it a half step down?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just listened to it while I was driving. It's an interesting riff. It kind of actually reminded me a little bit of that sort of Hawaiian dream sort of sound. I don't know if that's what you were going for, but that's what I heard.
No, that
no
wasn't what I was going for, but I mean, it's close.
Sure it is. Yeah, it's cool though, man. It's I can definitely tell you guys have what, 2 albums?
Yes, this is the second, and probably working on a third now.
Yeah.
They just keep stacking up.
Yeah, but I can definitely tell like your songwriting has gone up exponentially. You know, I can tell just
That was the goal.
yeah.
The first album was, you know, more grungy and
Right.
straightforward, and this one here, we wanted to go in and actually produce something.
Write songs.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how ours is.
Actually, now that I think about it, that song was in standard.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have a terrible ear.
Yeah. Actually, the whole album is in standard, I believe. Yeah, because the ones that we didn't put on there were in drop D.
Okay.
And we ran out of time. So
Yeah. How many songs are on the album?
10.
Wow.
Well, 9 if you count the intro to the album. It's only like 30 seconds.
You're right.
Yeah.
You need your, for the CD to be like real 90s, you need like a hidden track.
I know. Yeah. Well, we have one that
Oh,
we were
yeah?
going to put on there. It just, we never made it to the studio to get it back on.
Track 99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was actually in the works, but, you know.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to record this album?
We actually went in, I believe, we recorded all of the music parts minus some of the solos.
Mm-hmm.
We tracked them all in one day.
Oh, really? All the drums and everything?
All the drums. We were done in one day.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, our drummer went home and was like, I'll see you guys later. And we went back in and did the recording process. And got her done. And I think the last thing we added was the solo on What From Me. And I just went down there to the studio and knocked it out real quick. And that was this year.
Okay.
Because COVID kind of put a halt to everything there for a while.
So you started this before COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was 2000. Oh, goodness. Well, I don't even remember.
Like 19 maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's when we were going to go back in and record. And then it was just like, you know, world stopped.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm glad for us that we didn't, because what came out is completely different than how it would have been when we went in.
Right.
If had we gone in then, you know, it's like now it's like, cause I'm like really kind of gay for synths, you know, so there's like synths and shit on this new album, you know, everybody's going to hate it, but you know, it's, I don't know. Anyway, back to you. It's like, I noticed like, and maybe it's because I was in such a songwriter mode, you know, dealing with recording our shit, you know, I just noticed things that you did in this album, because it's stuff that you focus on, you know, when you're trying to write songs and not just mash riffs together.
Yeah.
You know?
Try to make it melodic and have a flow to it, not just here it is.
Yeah,
you know?
dynamic.
Yeah. One thing we actually did put on the album was a piano.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went down and recorded it. It's actually on the last track.
Okay.
So
How are you good at piano?
not really.
Yeah,
I'm self-taught. I can play, you know, chords.
Get around on it. Yeah.
I can, you know, I studied a little Beatles here and there, and I was like, this is tough. You know?
Yeah.
Especially what they're playing. I mean,
Yeah, fuck yeah. It's only like in the past year that I've really tried to do that shit myself, and it's like, yeah, this isn't easy.
Yeah, I would go down. I would just disappear downstairs for about a couple hours, and then I would self-teach myself, and finally put some things together. I actually wrote a few songs on piano, but
Really?
I've not been back down there to play on it any time in the past 6 months. So I've forgot how to play them, but I had them recorded.
Yeah, and I thought about that. All the shit that I've added to Mars stuff. It's like, I don't know how to play this anymore. There's too many parts.
I'm gonna have to hire somebody to come in and figure this out for us.
Yeah,
and play it on stage, you know.
Yeah, that would be cool though. Have a keyboard player.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be the end of our band. Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, like I said, I really dig the new stuff. I'm glad you finally got it done.
Thank you.
You know, and I know you worked hard on it. I know what it takes to run a goddamn band.
Right. It's a job in itself.
It's thankless.
Yeah.
You know?
Trying to get everybody to show up.
Yeah, it's you're fucking herding cats.
Yeah,
you know?
Everybody's got their schedule, you know, and it's like, hey, you know, when do you guys want to come over? Well, we can shoot for this time, okay. And then it's like a rat race.
And then the older you get, the more obligations everybody has.
Yep.
And
Oh yeah, life steps in and kicks you in the balls.
Yeah, it's something. It's something else. Well, that being said, So let's listen to your band, the Worn Out Souls, SOLES, and I'll Never. And we're back.
Walking in like Clint Eastwood.
That's right. God damn it. Yeah, I think we had a country episode. I got a couple new ones in. Yeah, Transformers one. That's new. Or this. We did an AC/DC episode.
Oh yeah.
All right. So where are we at? All right. Hey Nate.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me about Soundgarden? Let Me Drown.
Oh, just kicks off the Super Unknown album perfectly. You put the album on and it's just straight out of the box, just rocking.
Yeah.
Crazy guitar tunings.
Yeah, all their shit is.
Oh yeah. Every song, you know, they tried to play the Super Unknown album in its entirety as it was on the album. They spent more time switching gear out.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It was crazy. So that's why I try to stick to standard tuning or drum D.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Keep it simple.
And I mean, what more can you say? It's Chris Cornell. I mean, nobody sings like him anymore.
Isn't that crazy? He's dead.
I know.
And how he died?
It was just blew my mind that morning when my boss sent me a text and was like, "Hey, did you see this?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, I think I'm going to take the day off.
It's like that guy's like, I mean, the thing that kills me, it's like the guy's like, what, 50-some years
He
old?
was 52, I think.
It's like, that's fucking nuts, man. Like, if you're in your 20s, listen, it's still tragic, but like, I kind of get it more,
Right.
you know? But yeah, that's fucking nuts.
I guess some people just never figure out how to deal with things.
Yeah, I guess. Suck it up a little bit, you know? Fucking selfish cock.
Pull yourself up by the bootstrap.
Yeah, kind of. You got a bunch of kids, man, you know?
Yeah, now there's just an empty space.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's depressing.
Yeah, all right, positives here. I mean, the main riffs are just ungodly. I mean, it's like, how did they write that?
Yeah.
And the tuning it's in, you're basically, I think, hitting the top two strings and playing it. And they're both playing two different parts of it.
Yeah.
And just the dynamic, the whole sound is just right in your face.
It's like, yeah, trying to play their shit is like, it is sneaky hard.
Oh yeah.
You know, like we did, it was actually, I'm trying to remember, we played a show. It was like a week after he died. And we had this big plan where it was like, okay, at the end of our last song, we're gonna down tune and we're gonna play a couple lines from what's the big one? Fucking
Outshined?
Yeah, Outshine. We're gonna play that main riff a couple times, and it just fell to shit. You know, it was like
I think I was at that show.
No, this was in Johnson City.
Oh no,
we did that. Yeah, at the Hideaway.
I went to one at the Open Chord.
Okay, man, it's been a long time since we played there. Yeah, they're always so nice. You know, it's a cool place to play. They're always so nice. You know,
right?
Our last guitar player never wanted to play there. So
yeah, we covered one of their songs, "Loud Love," which is just a fun song to play. It's not that difficult of a riff. It was kind of hard to sing over because I'm playing the main riff.
Oh yeah.
Difficulty
and then to
10.
sing like that.
Oh yeah. And then we were going to put together Rusty Cage, and I figured out all the parts, and Nick, the guitarist, figured out his parts, and we just couldn't get everybody else on board. It's the difficulty of that song is just unreal.
Yeah.
And singing that one and trying to play those riffs is
yeah.
It is tiresome.
Yeah.
But Nick will tell you, I think I spent like 2 hours straight just trying to sing it and play it, and finally it just clicked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man, singing and playing, you know. I know it's like I was in a metal band a million years ago. Chaos Theory was the name of that metal band. It's fucking awful. But I would sing and play in that band too, and it's like we did a lot of like Megadeth and shit like that, and it just like
I don't see how Dave Mustaine sings and plays that stuff
and fucked up on every drug imaginable. Yeah, it's pretty impressive actually. But yeah, I remember we did like Holy Wars, and and I was trying to play that, and it's like, like I know it's hard with guitar, but like you can be a little sloppy with it, right. But like the bass, it's like it's got to kind of be dead on, so it's just fucking hard, man. So yeah, anybody that does that shit, I'm impressed. But anywho, anything else to say about Soundgarden?
I mean, what can you say?
What can you say?
They got snubbed.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they got snubbed at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nah, it's all bullshit.
I know it is. Yeah, they can fucking have it.
Yeah. You know, you gotta like pay to be in that.
I don't know. Either that or be a fad like Kate Bush's song on Stranger Things.
Yeah.
The only reason.
Yeah.
So I probably just pissed off everybody.
Well, they're trying to get they're just trying to get eyes on the thing. Oh, yeah. That's all. So
well, that's what the voting thing was too, the fan vote. And it's just to get a bunch of people together and see how it goes. You know?
It's really
publicity.
Yeah, I could get into that. Just like Rolling Stone. Like Rolling Stone's like not they think it's like this counterculture magazine. It's like it's not, right. And it's never been. No. It was always about money.
Yep. So that's the root of it all.
But it's like, then you got like, because there's certain like, we can get angry or whatever, we can get mean about it, but like, there's certain it's a baby boomer thing, where they'll put like certain people up in like high regards, Janis Joplin being one of them.
Right.
I think she's fucking awful. Just fucking terrible. But it's like, because she was on a cover of Rolling Stone a million years ago, then it like sank into like the public consciousness that she was something. Elvis Costello, who I bring up quite a bit on this podcast, can't fucking stand him.
I never really got into him. I mean,
nobody likes him.
That was just kind of had a catchy riff to it.
Yeah,
the rest
that's it.
Yeah.
So it's
that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. That's all I want. I want one of our songs to be in a fucking Toyota commercial. Yeah. I'd sell out so quick. Right. I just want that mailbox money.
What one was Stone Temple Pilots in? And Led Zeppelin had one too. Was it the Chevy commercial?
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that.
STP was in one, and it showed like the truck going through all this terrain that you would never be in.
Yeah.
And if you did, you would need a new truck.
Right. Chevy can't handle that.
Yeah, no. Garbage. Same with the GMCs.
Oh, it's
just a generic made Chevy.
It is generic made show. So. I found this guy online. I can't think of his name now, but he takes I think he's actually lives in Tennessee now, but he takes like really expensive vehicles and destroys them. Like, oh really? Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Like he had like a $400,000 Countach, that he was like driving through fields and shit. And then he those Back to the Future, the boots. They're like, I think they're like 300,000. They're real. They're the ones that lace themselves.
Oh yeah.
He was using them as like work boots and shit, and walking through cement and stuff.
Through cow shit.
Oh my god, it's really funny. I can't think of the guy's name, but it's fucking hilarious and well worth your time.
Must be nice, just to trash shit for no reason.
Yeah, people get all pissed off at him. He's like, "Fuck you, it's my money."
Yeah, I'm making money off this.
Yeah, I'm watching it. So, all right. So here is Soundgarden and Let Me Drown. Do you need anything or good?
I'm good. Get this countertop out of my head from all that solid surface dust at work.
Oh, we're back. That doesn't make sense.
The neighborhood's awake now.
So I am going to play a Tad song. And the song is called Wood Goblins.
Right on.
Like, I felt compelled to play a Tad song because they kind of started the whole grunge thing.
Yeah.
That was the microphone moving, not me. If I'm being honest, I don't care for 99% of their music. I do like this one.
I never, I never did go down that rabbit hole and check them out. Really, I mean, I I've heard that song.
Right.
Other than that, it's
You're good. You're good.
That's all the catalog is.
Yeah, sometimes that Spotify top 5, it's on point, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of stinkers.
You can tell by the second song. It's like, well, I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, it really falls off. Oh, that's why they were never that popular. How do you feel about the Melvins? I was going to play a Melvins song.
I can listen to them. You know, I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah.
You know, but respect.
Yeah.
They were there in the movement, you know. And
a little more metal.
Yeah, a lot heavier sludge.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, I can listen to it from time to time. It's not something I'm going to wake up in the morning and put it on and listen to the whole album going to work.
Right. Got a lot of stinkers.
Yeah. But, I mean, the select few, though, are pretty decent.
Yeah, they have a lot of kick-ass songs. They don't want stinkers, though.
They actually covered Soundgarden's, what was it, Spoon Man.
Oh, yeah?
I think it was like a year or two ago. They put it out, and it's different, but it still is within the range, you know, of the song. They didn't completely change it. So it was an interesting listen.
They did another cover not too long ago, and I can't think of what it was. Oh, Black Betty. Black Betty, Rambo. It's pretty funny. It's like I think it's like a minute long. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they actually cut the Soundgarden song down too. It wasn't the full thing. So
yeah, I don't know, Melvins. But yeah, anyway, what were we playing? Tad. Yeah, I don't know. The guy was like 300 pounds.
Yeah,
that's probably what they're most known for. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I actually went out and watched the video of it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Some guys in the woods with some brush fire and chainsaws.
It's very late 80s, early 90s.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely. Well, then they had the live scene cuts in it, and it was pretty good.
I'm trying to think of ideas right now for music videos for us, because we have like a lot of goddamn songs. And I need a lot of videos. Yeah, so it's
a lot of money.
A lot of money. Yeah. Are you guys? I guess I should have asked you before. Do you have any other plans with your release? Any are out? You know, any videos?
I was tossing around the idea of at least one video for Charmer on the tracks, and I've got the idea in my head. It's just how to pull it off. You know.
See, is it like a big idea?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. It's an expensive one.
Oh yeah. Maybe we start a GoFundMe.
Yeah. No, I don't get into that. If I can't do it myself, it's just not going to happen.
I'll tell you what. That's probably the best way to go.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people do that. I got my pride, and it's really high.
Yeah. We did that with our record to get that thing pressed, and I'll tell you, I thought it was going to kill me.
Oh yeah. I think I bought that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I got all the swag with it.
Yeah.
The buttons and stuff.
Yeah. Free swag.
Yeah.
It's it was a lot of goddamn work, and it's cool. I'm glad that we got it done, but man, I don't know if I'll do it again.
We've wanted to get a actual vinyl pressing of an album, but man, they want so much for it, and you have to actually have the tracks remastered a certain way, and that's a lot of work.
It's I didn't realize that you had to do that you had to remaster it until like the last minute. And I was like, fuck, so I had called Brack, and then he did it, and he was like, shit, I didn't know that either. Yeah. So he went in and redid it for us, and it came out well, but like there's so many little things about that I guess if I were to do it again, it wouldn't be as painful, but like, just song placement on the record, because it's like you want to put songs with less dynamic more towards, I think it's towards the middle, because of the speed like kind of changes, and it changes.
Oh, that makes sense.
The frequencies and stuff. It's like really fucking involved.
Oh yeah,
but
that makes absolute sense.
It's cool to have, but it is a lot of work, and it is super expensive.
Yeah,
and it's like a year out until you get it.
Oh wow!
So you probably have a whole new band by then.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're probably gonna get some CDs made at least.
Okay.
we did that for the first album and sold out. So
Oh, that's cool.
we originally were just going to do, you know, the streaming and all that.
Right,
but
right.
I was like, man, you got to get a lot of streams to make anything off of it.
You're not making shit off of it. It's more just to get your name out there.
Yeah.
Do you, are you guys on Bandcamp at all?
Yeah, I think we're out there, but I've not really messed with it since I actually went out there and put us on there.
Yeah.
I think the first album's on there. I actually need to go put this new one on there. Now that I think about it. But yeah, we use Reverb Nation.
Right.
It puts us out on everything.
Yeah.
So
the Bandcamp's cool because you can get free download codes.
Oh yeah.
When you do that, and then you can send those to people, or like, for instance, like I was saying about us getting making tapes. You know, like 9 times out of 10 people aren't going to listen to the tape. You know, it's more just something to have. So you can make your own QR code, put it on the tape, and then have it like linked directly to whatever, Spotify. Or if you want it to be download, you can have it download from Bandcamp. And, you know, there's all kinds of options. It's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do.
I might look into that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ever need any fucking whatever, bounce off somebody, you know,
All right.
more than welcome to reach out.
Yeah. It's lots of work.
It's dude, I got like fucking 5 whiteboards in this house just on shit. I got notebooks everywhere.
I try to keep it all up in the noggin here, but my age is starting to kick in and losing it.
Yeah.
I do good to wake up in the morning and go to work. It's like, what was I doing today? Oh yeah, work.
How the fuck did I get here? Yeah.
Who am I? Where am I?
What's the point of it all?
Is this me? Is this you?
Nice. All right. So that being said, let's listen to Tad. How do you like those transitions? Pretty terrible, huh?
It's great.
Yeah. So here's Tad and Wood Goblins. And we're back.
Yes.
Hey, Nate.
Yes.
This is the part of the program where we go
balls deep.
All right.
and we're going to find a little bit more about you.
Sound like some backsplash there.
Oh, yeah, because it's balls deep.
Balls deep.
So let me ask you this question. Would you rather live 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future?
Balls deep.
That's pretty tough. I would have to say 100 years in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Why?
Just outhouses.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the modern plumbing situation, you know?
Absolutely.
I don't want to have to go out there and dig my own hole and move the box around, and it's middle of winter.
No air conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know if I'd survive.
It kind of kills me, like people that bitch about things now. It's like, dude, you can have coffee delivered to you with a fucking drone. You know, right? Like it's just, I don't know. I mean, I can get into it, you know, whatever politically. Don't tread on me in my $100,000 fucking Escalade. It's like, what fucking planet are you on, man?
Yeah, another thing, modern medicine, man.
Yeah, right. That's the other. Yep, exactly.
I probably wouldn't have made it back then because I had an appendix issue a few years ago, and
oh wow,
I don't know about 100 years ago if they could have dealt with it the way that had to be done. So
yeah, I
probably would have been in an early grave.
So did it rupture, or was it about to?
It was about to. It actually swelled up and just clamped off everything. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
When was that?
It was before my son was born, so I would say about 2011.
Okay.
Somewhere around in there. 2010, maybe.
So did you know right away?
No. I thought I was just having some issues. So I was like, I'm going to go eat some Taco Bell. And then, of course, on the way there, the old lady was driving. I was like, all right, drive fast, but drive careful. Don't hit any potholes. And she hit every damn pothole. I'm holding on to the old shit handle like, oh, God, I'm not going to make it.
Uh-huh.
It was a fun experience.
Wow. So did they remove it?
Yeah. Sure did.
Like that night?
Oh yeah, it was immediate.
Huh.
So fun times.
So like, how painful is that? Like,
on a scale of 1 to 10, starting out with it, before it finally hit, it was about a 5.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I'm going to give it about another 30 minutes. And about that time, I stood up, and it just dropped me to the floor.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Excruciating pain.
Huh.
And she didn't help any.
They don't.
No. Nope, not at all. Wow. So, yeah, that was fun times. But after that, you know, it was just a easy hospital stay and a big bill.
So how long were you in the hospital?
I believe I was in there maybe a day.
That's it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think it was a day overnight, and then I went home.
So your appendix, like, do you? What's that do?
I don't think it does anything anymore. I think from what I had heard through the sound waves and stuff, it was something that
we used to need. Now we don't.
Now we don't.
It's like our temples are where like our eyeballs used to be. Yeah.
Yep. So,
okay.
I guess it was the dietary thing that I don't know, cavemen or whatever were using. They were just eating raw meat and let out an enzyme to help digest. I don't know. I could be wrong.
So you don't notice anything like no?
Nope.
Okay.
No, all's well.
I think I get that confused with like kidneys.
Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Oh yeah.
I was built cheap like a Chevrolet, so you know.
GMC.
Yeah, GMC. Oh yeah, I got everything wrong with me.
Wow. Well, you got to make more music, man. Because you're not going to be around too much longer.
Plan.
Don't pull a Soundgarden on us.
No plans on that.
Don't go hanging around.
Yeah. Pretty news.
Yeah, right.
No, I enjoy life. So, yeah.
Wow.
Got some solo stuff I'm gonna work on later.
That's cool. What do you? Is it going to be like a full band sort of solo stuff, or like acoustic? Or
I'm probably just gonna put out the album. It's nothing I'm gonna actually go and play out live. You know,
right?
Just, here it is.
Yeah.
These are all the tracks and albums that I've recorded on my own and don't really fit, you know, the narrative of the Worn Out Souls.
Worn Out Souls, yeah.
Yeah.
I started messing with drum machines and all that kind of shit. Like, so because I've been like kind of starting to do my own thing as well,
right?
You know, which is like, yeah, it is nothing like anything else. It's like, I'm pretty sure no one even wanted to hear it, but you know,
your band members will be like, yeah, no, we're not playing that.
Yeah,
we're going on strike.
Yeah. The good thing is Austin's like really into that shit too. Like he's actually like, because we both really like pop music.
Oh yeah.
And he's probably into it more than I am. He knows like modern pop music, and I know like old pop music.
Yeah, old pop music I could get into.
Yeah, he's got a daughter who's like, I think she's 13 now, and like, so he hears a bunch of that shit from her.
Yep.
Like he was playing me like he wants to do like a bass drums things with this Post Malone song, and I was listening to, and it's like, I mean, whatever, teach their own, you know. Seems
everybody
like
has their guilty pleasures, you know.
Yeah. Real guilty.
Yeah, you know, I'm a nerd. I do the comic book stuff and all that, so I've got my own guilty pleasures.
Do you have a bunch?
Oh yeah, gosh, I got 4 or 5 of the big boxes.
The long boxes.
Yeah.
What kind do you collect?
Mainly Marvel.
Okay.
The Amazing Spider-Man, the classics, you know.
Yeah.
And got my son his own subscription and everything, so we just get a big bundle of comics once a month from this place we order from.
Do you go to the store and get them? Or?
I used to, but it's easier just to have my subscription sent right to my door.
I didn't even know they still did that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was a big comic book nerd. I was as far as superheroes, like Spider-Man was always my main one. I had like probably 8 or 9 of those long boxes. And it's like, but I've moved so much. I just like, I got to sell this. I'm tired of moving it.
That's my retirement.
Yeah.
I've got so many. It's unreal. X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk, you name it, I got it probably.
Yeah. Are you into the movies?
Yeah. I watched all the Marvel ones, I think. Even the series on
Disney.
Disney, yeah.
Most of them suck.
Yeah. They're kind of hit or miss.
So let down by Moon Knight
Yeah,
because he was one of my favorites growing up.
it had its moments.
Yeah,
A lot of downfall.
It's just like, come on, man, you're putting too much story in this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, let's get to it. Yeah, I used to actually, I went to art school and I used to draw and write my own comic book series.
Oh, I did the same. I just didn't go to school.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't. I'd save some money.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man. Yeah, see, fellow comic book nerd.
Yeah. Oh, I even have Transformer comics too.
The IDW ones.
Oh, the old 80s.
The Marvel, dude, really?
Yeah.
Because I actually was looking at getting because I used to have them when I was a kid, and now like I was looking at they have like collections of them, like a big graphic novel, but it's like $150, and it's like I'm not spending $150 on that.
Not on paper.
No, it's ridiculous. But
I do have the IDW ones too.
Okay.
So,
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's the next thing I was gonna get into.
yep.
Polaroids, toys,
Yes.
fucking comics. Yeah, I'm reverting back.
Reliving the glory days.
Yeah, back when things were cool.
Yep.
See my Mortal Kombat machine out there?
No, I did not.
It's out there.
Have to go and check that out.
Yeah.
Many hours spent at the arcade playing those.
Fuck yeah.
These kids don't understand.
They don't. Nope. With their doohickeys and their cellular phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Download the game
Yeah.
off of the internet. And
Dude, it's like I try to get on. Like I don't play my Xbox very often. And the other night I was like, all right, I'm gonna get on here, and because I like Red Dead 2, greatest game of all time.
I've got it on PlayStation.
It's fucking fantastic. But like I try to get on, and it's like just constant updates.
Oh, yeah.
Updates.
And they're not little ones.
No, it's like 15 fucking minutes. I end up turning it off and just like I'll just play on my phone or something.
Right.
You know? I mean, they're great when the shit works. It's fucking great. But like,
yeah, the graphics on it are
Yeah.
out of this world.
I got one of those old, those Super Nintendos that came out a couple years ago with like Super Metroids on it and F-Zero and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother made me a little mod. It's got every Nintendo game, Sega game, all of them on it.
Nice.
It's about the size of a wallet.
Wow. And it's like the original Nintendo.
Original, Super, Sega, all the Sega versions, the
Wow,
Genesis, all the way to TurboGrafx 16.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Wow.
The hardware on it, I've actually got the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation games on it, but it just doesn't have the capability to play them. I have to upgrade my graphics card. So
Okay.
yeah, hours, days, weeks of gaming I could spend on that thing.
Wow. How many people know about the TurboGrafx 16?
Not many. Bonk's Adventure.
That's right. That's right. Bonks and what was the other? Splatterhouse?
Yes, Splatterhouse. Hours.
Wow.
Wasted.
We had Doc Isaac. Do you know him?
I've heard of him. I think I was at a show one time that
Had the power glove and
Yeah.
He came in here, did the podcast. We just fucking nerded it up for like an hour. But he has like a Neo Geo and all. I mean, all
got
that
that on
shit.
there, too.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. There was a monster game on there I used to play all the time. Like you went through a city and you just destroyed cities.
Oh, Rampage.
It wasn't
Wasn't
Rampage.
Rampage?
It was something else. It was a Neo Geo game.
Oh, I have to.
But yeah, I fucking love Rampage though.
Oh yeah. God.
They made a movie off that with
Yeah, I
The
know.
Rock.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
I didn't
Rock?
even bother.
No, that dude makes shit movies.
Oh, it does have Atari and Commodore
64.
64 on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's fucking awesome.
So if you ever want to play some classics,
Yeah. So what? Do you hook it up to the TV or?
yeah.
Huh. What kind of controller is it?
Classic Super Nintendo controller.
Wow. That's
But you can actually buy the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation controllers and go wireless Bluetooth with it. So,
wow, that's cool.
and actually, I hooked up the PS4 controller to it and played. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Guy I work with has a Switch at work, and I was on there the other day playing Master Blaster.
Oh yes,
Just like
classic.
because I was thinking about getting a Switch, and he was like, "Well, look, you can get all this stuff." And I was like, "Fucking Master Blaster!"
My son actually has that on his.
Really?
He's got every gaming system since he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the little one I was talking about, and then he's got, let's see, the Switch. He got the one before that, the Wii U.
Okay.
The original Wii. He's got an Xbox S series now, and he's of course wanting the PS5.
Yeah.
I was like, not till Daddy gets one.
Right. I guess you can get them now.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I've seen them around, but there's not really many games for it.
No.
So, I mean, basically, you just upload your PS4 games
All
to
your
it.
old shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to play something. What the fuck is that game? Dead Space. Did you ever play that?
Yes.
Because they have a new version of it out with, the updated graphics and shit. And I was like, all right. I don't have the newest Xbox.
Killer.
Yeah, and it's just... And I thought I could get it on my old Xbox, and you can't. So fucking shit. Now I got to spend $600 on a new fucking Xbox plus another $60 for the game, you know? I'd be totally happy with it.
Right.
Yeah. I was talking to Austin, our drummer's really into old games and shit too, and I was thinking about like having like an old video game night here.
That'd be nice.
So if we do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll bring the
man.
the little game console.
And I guess you got GoldenEye on there?
Yep.
Oh.
GoldenEye. I've got it won't play though.
Oh, because it's
64.
Well, he has. I think he actually has a. What was that? What was that on? That was on 64. He's got one. He's got the actual 64, so he can bring that.
I've got a 64, but I don't have that game. It's
really?
missing. Yep. Yeah, the one on that little console I have, I tried to play it, and it's just like screenshots as it tries to play. It's like, nah, can't do it.
Man, that's cool though. Yeah, I'd love to have an old game. Get some pizza.
Oh yeah.
Bring your sleeping bag. Oh my god, it'd be amazing.
That's right.
So, we got one more song.
All right.
Wait, real quick.
Balls deep.
All right, that was balls deep.
Super deep.
Super deep. All right, so our last song is, of course, a Nirvana song.
Oh yeah.
Dive. Why'd you pick Dive?
It's not one of the main ones, you know.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good catchy tune. All the components are there. It's got, the riffs. It's got the just catchy chorus and the catchy verses. And his writing is always just, what's he talking about? Is he talking about this? It leaves it to a mystery, It's like, make it your own.
Yeah, it's I was actually, we just did an interview with Chris with Real Knoxville Music. He's up in the Sunsphere.
Oh, nice.
It's fucking neat, man. It's but we were talking about that, like writing and shit, and I was like, yeah, anytime like we do stuff, it's like lyrics for me are always fucking last because they don't mean a goddamn thing. No. It's like, it's more about melody and it's more about just like the sound of words, not the actual words.
Right.
If you have a real message and you're a singer-songwriter, yeah, I fucking get it.
Yeah.
That's that's fine. But like for rock music,
I could get away with just mumbling.
Absolutely.
All day. I could put out 5 albums a year.
Right. Well, it's like, think of like the example I always think of is like Black Sabbath. It's like fucking killer riffs, but like first of all, Ozzy can't sing, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But like some of the dumbest lyrics of all fucking time, like War Pigs, like he rhymes masses with masses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's not writing music.
No. Or have you heard Metallica? Have you heard the new Metallica?
No, I haven't.
Tough to listen to.
I can't get into anything that they've done past the Black Album. Anything before the Black Album, I'm good.
Yeah.
Injustice was probably my favorite.
Okay, no bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. But I like the last album, that Death Magnetic. I thought that was a good album. No, that wasn't the last one. That was the one before.
No.
Whatever the fucking last one was. It had some decent songs on the last one, but what's his name? Hetfield's voice sounded really good. But I like Death Magnetic. But did you ever watch their movie, Some Kind of Monster? Oh my god! Especially you being in a band for all this time, you really should watch it.
I have to take and watch that one.
Dude, it is just rock star egos going going insane, and it's like it doesn't paint them in a good light at all.
Oh, really?
But it is just really fucking entertaining to watch, because it's like, you know, even at that level, they're still dealing with band shit.
Wasn't that on Netflix?
I think it is now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to watch that on my lunch break.
It's so good.
I did watch the Binge and Purge box set.
Oh yeah.
I mean, classic.
That's when they were like, for that like Injustice tour. I think it was Seattle. Seattle show. Like fuck.
Remember. I've slept since then.
Hetfield looks like Cowardly Lion.
Yeah,
dude, it's so good. They're so high on coke. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah,
I got courage.
Yeah, but Nirvana. How about it?
Hey, can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick.
Would you say is Nirvana your biggest influence?
They pretty much got me into writing and playing music, because before it was 80s stuff,
Right.
And I was like, oh, kill me now. And I mean, I could get into some of it, and then all of a sudden this new sound comes out of Seattle, and you're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
And I could relate to it, you know. Hell, anybody could play guitar, so.
Yeah, that punk thing.
Like any kid would do at that age, you know, and listen to that. I want a guitar or a bass, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd spend hours in my bedroom instead of studying and playing guitar, and then I'd go, hey, Mom, Dad, what's this? And they're like, yeah, that's great.
Do you remember what your first guitar was?
It was a Johnson.
Okay.
It was like a teal bluish green. And
Is it electric?
Yeah. And yeah, I abused the shit out of that. And I was actually, it met its maker one day. I was had a habit of jamming at this house I was renting with a buddy of mine from high school, and had this little bitty mini drum set. So he's playing along, you know, and we're just making noise. And I was like, I got this great idea. I'm just going to set my guitar up against the amp and then pull the amp over on top of it. And when I did, it broke the neck, and I picked it up and didn't know the neck was broken.
Yeah.
When I picked it up, the headstock and everything, and the neck fell forward and hit my buddy in the top of the head. And he's like, what the hell?
Wow.
I'm like, theatrics, man.
Yeah.
Theatrics.
There's a video of Slash playing it's some like, I think it's like a 50s Les Paul or something, and it's like he's like bending the neck, you know, a little bit like that, and the thing just crumbles in his hands, and he's standing there like, what the fuck just happened?
Didn't Kurt Russell do that in the what was that Quentin Tarantino movie?
Oh yeah,
he grabbed that Martin. And he just smashed it, and they're like, "That's not the prop."
Yeah, it was a real one. Fuck, Hateful Eight.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm sure he could afford another one.
I saw that they did that limited run of that with the widescreen.
Oh yeah,
on the film. Yeah, saw it.
Can't beat a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, because he's got one more in him.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
But yeah. So I guess we're gonna play Nirvana. Right. So what do you think about the Action Talk podcast?
Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah,
love it. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to listening on my Spotify.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thinking maybe next Thursday.
Okay.
Put it out, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I'm going to try to be a little more consistent now. I got a little more free time since that album's done.
Yeah.
And a lot more, little less stressed dealing with certain people.
Right.
But yeah, well, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime you want to come back, you know, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
We'll play. We'll do a video game night.
Nice.
Get some pizza.
Oh yeah, I'm always down for games and pizza, man. It brings back Friday nights.
Fuck yeah, we could go to Blockbuster, rent some games. Oh my
I actually have my old Blockbuster card.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
shit.
I used to use that thing for other things, but I won't get into that.
Nice. Well, that being said, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.